diagnosed with breast cancer younger and younger, and it was something that Donna Bruck faced at just 24 years old. Take a look.
I'm too young for this. That's what I thought at 24, when I went from being a college student to being a breast cancer patient. Breast cancer ran in my family, and now it was my turn. My life was just beginning. I hadn't met the man of my dreams, I didn't have children, and I had no idea what was about to happen to me, but I knew that dying was not an option. I had faith in God, family, the doctors, and my community, and chose to have a mastectomy, which was followed by 5 months of chemotherapy. As my hair grew in, I started making my dreams come true. I became a teacher, but decided my real purpose was to share my story in order to help people in their cancer journey. Today I am 28, cancer-free, and the future looks bright.
Please welcome Donna Bruck. Hey, Donna, how are you with the beautiful smile? Okay, so I have to ask you, you were 24 years old. A lot of women at 24 don't think that they would have breast cancer. What made you even think that there was?
I would have never had a thought. It was actually, I heard a commercial on the radio, and at the very end it said women 20 and over should do breast self-exams. So that is the reason why I went to bed that night, and the Lord brought that to my mind that I needed to do a self-exam.
So you checked yourself?
Checked myself, and it felt just like a hard marble in my left breast, yeah.
Okay. So then what did you do?
And then you're thinking still, though, that you're 24. This couldn't be,
but
right?
Like, there never used to be a marble in my breast, so.
Yeah, okay.
You recognize when something's there that's not supposed to be.
And it had been years, you know. So.
But even at that young age, I mean, I'm sure, how did it affect you in terms of your relationships? As a woman, you know, being that young, what were your thoughts about all those things?
It was incredibly scary. Yeah, because
you're young.
Very young, yeah, and just something I didn't expect, you know.
Does it affect you in terms of having children now, the treatments that you went through?
It could. I had 5 months of chemotherapy, and that damages a woman's egg supply. Yeah. So that definitely could have damaged my eggs. And
you're not sure? You
not sure. Yeah. Never tried. Never had the opportunity yet. So.
Okay.
And I'm on cancer drugs for 5 years after treatment. It's called tamoxifen.
Tamoxifen. Which you're in that bracket because they just started right after your treatments. You can jump right into the tamoxifen, which is excellent.
Is to prevent
when you felt
getting it again.
When you felt the lump, did you then call your doctor immediately? I'm just curious if your mind went into denial.
I waited about 3 days. I didn't have medical insurance.
You did not?
Yeah, I just got kicked off my dad's because I was in college full time, but I hit the 23 mark, you know, so, well, I've been so healthy, and there was just nothing the matter with me, and then the next year I got breast cancer.
Yeah, but then you have a pre-existing condition. Could you then get medical insurance after that?
I actually did. Well, I got Medicaid. And
Medicaid?
Then, yeah, that covered me for a year, and back paid all my bills, and everything was taken care of. It just, that's why I'm happy, because everything was taken care of that needed to be.
You have an incredible attitude about this whole thing, and a year and a half after you finished your treatments, your mom, Rosemary, was diagnosed with breast cancer. And typically, it would go in the reverse. Rosemary, after seeing Donna go through all of this, that had to give you more of a need to fight and more courage, right?
Yes, and when I found out that I had breast cancer, she came to the doctor's office and she was crying. I said, Donna, don't cry. And she said, but Mom, it's not fair. I said, no, it wasn't fair to you. It's my time. Why not me? I never expected you to get it, so.
I have a question for you, Dr. Love. How common is breast cancer for women in their 20s?
It's actually not that common for women in their 20s. It's a little more common in people who have hereditary breast cancer or have a gene in the family to get it young. But really, in this country, the average age of breast cancer is 64. So although young women need to be aware that they can get it, and it's not as common as it is later on.
Is the survival rate greater for younger women or older women?
It's not necessarily better. It's about the same. And oftentimes, younger women have tumors that aren't sensitive to hormones as opposed to are, and those can be harder to treat. But the treatments are about the same either way.
I see. How are you feeling now?
I just wanted to point something out. You know, I know I'm a bit obsessive about this, but it's because I know that men think this is a disease that only women get. It is not. Your grandfather had breast cancer too, didn't he?
My dad had it when he was 76, right? And then I was 24, and then Mom was
I was not 64. I'm still not 64.
Well, you know, you have been honored as a champion by Yoplait because of the work that you have been doing to help people fight against breast cancer. So what have you been doing to help them?
Well, I have my sister Linda is the captain of our team called Fight Like a Girl, and that is to help raise money for the American Cancer Society. But then we have a local organization called the Cancer Connection, and I get to take people to their appointments, to their chemo, and sit with them and comfort them and be a friend. And it's just an awesome opportunity. So I've done that volunteering for 3.5 years and sharing my story in my community. Every opportunity I have, I want to tell people.
Well, girls, just thank you so much for coming here and being honest and sharing your beautiful, bright smile with people. And Yoplait and Susan G. Komen for the Cure are searching for 2008 Yoplait champions like Donna. Go to abc.com for nomination forms and criteria, and we'll be right back.
This special edition of The View is brought to you by Yoplait. Yoplait will donate 10 cents per pink lid up to $1.5 million with a $500,000 guaranteed minimum donation. Go to Yoplait.com for more details.